Hello, everybody. This is Ham Wolf coming back at you with another EternalCast, and we are tuning back in with Arc of the Conclave in his mono black deck for this event. If you're unfamiliar with this event, what it is whenever you cast a spell, you get a random creature of the same cost. So one of the big things that you'll note in this format is any zero cost spell will 100% of the time plus Sand Warrior. So a lot of decks are basing their plays off of that. So you can Trail of Stories, reduce a one cost thing to zero, and on turn one have two 3/3s in play. Pretty fast start from Shah Nassar. So Shah Nassar going to attack with the Sand Warrior and going to be blocked by Ticking Grenadin. Ticking Grenadin will be sacked to Devour, and 3 damage being dealt to the opponent, drawing a Sabotage and a Shadow Sigil. So Pilfer, Annihilate going to go down against that Sand Warrior to help shut down and slow down this deck just a little bit. Tranquil Scholar finding Quick Draw. So not a bad ability to get, as now it can't be blocked by the Twilight Raptor. District Infantry, not a bad one drop to pull either, as it is essentially going to be a 3/3 for at least 3 turns. Fallen Oni coming off of that Seek Power. And Pilfer going to come down and get an Oni Ronin. Some really high rolls coming in from Arc of the Conclave. Pilfer coming down, getting a Wandering Wisp. Not nearly as good as an Oni Ronin in this particular case, but unfortunately for Arc of the Conclave, lots of mana coming in, drawing lots of power off of this Pilfer, which may actually end up shutting Shah Nassar out of power. We'll see if Shah Nassar does have the subsequent power drops to reach his great potential. This blue-red deck often is trying to cast Decimate, and Decimate costing 10 power is going to be severely hindered by Arc of the Conclave getting 3 mana off the top of Shah Nassar's deck. A Burnout coming down to take care of that District Infantry. Thunderhoof Warrior going to be able to lock up the rest of this board. And Obsidian Armor going to come into play here, likely next turn going onto this Tranquil Scholar. 10 mana still for this Witching Hour. We'll see if Arc of the Conclave can manage to draw a little bit more action. Second Sight going to pick up a Frontier Jito, giving units that cost 1 or less charge, which is not bad for this deck. This deck does have a lot of 1-drops in it via Seek Power and a lot of 0 cost to make the Sand Warriors off of both Trail of Stories and the card that turns a card into a stranger. I forget the name of it. But here we go. Cult Aspirant, pretty terrible pickup for a 1-drop. And Statutory Maiden, an excellent pickup here for that Burnout. We'll likely see one of these 2 creatures traded away for that Frontier Jito. But the Statutory Maiden is going to prove to be problematic. So Devouring Shadow, an excellent option here for taking out that Statutory Maiden. We'll see if Arc of the Conclave opts to do that, and he does. So taking down that Statutory Maiden, which was going to be a huge problem if Arc didn't find an answer to that. Opting to make his Determined Stranger a 5/5. We will see this Thunderhoof Warrior get ultimated and get +2/+2, so it'll be a 5/5 with Overwhelm. Fire's Favor going to pick up a Whispering Wind, which is an excellent draw considering how many Primal Sigils Arc of the Conclave has, and all of his Witching Hours now cost 5. So this is an excellent deck, really showcasing its strengths here. Field Captain going to be the get off of that Witching Hour, and that is an excellent, excellent get. We'll see Shah Nassar go ahead and concede this game, so chalk up another victory for our friend Arc of the Conclave. This is an excellent deck, so if you still are on the fence of what you want to play for this event, you may want to check this mono black deck out. I'm going to see if I can get a deck list off of him and if he's willing to share that with the world, but maybe not with how well he's doing with it. I know that there are a few similar lists floating online, so I'll see what I can get, maybe do a feature deck check before we get into these videos. But for now, this is Sam Wolf, signing off.